She was telling me that she remember clients literally coming to her at the end of the year with shoe boxes of receipts, and she was losing hours. Hey there, family. Gabrielle here, daughter of the Almighty, mom to two amazing kids, and a Yorkie named Luna. Also, I'm a fellow Christian business owner. If you're ready to say yes to financial clarity and exchange chaos for calm, you're in the right place. We're diving deep into strong faith, practical stewardship, and savvy bookkeeping. All right, family, grab your coffee and your notebook. Let's talk about God, business, and getting those books in order. Welcome back, family, to another episode of Guiding Grace Bookkeeping. So I'm super excited about today's topic because it directly tackles that feeling of being stuck in the past. Paperwork overload. Walk with me, let me cook. So, yeah, you're a visionary, but you spend Fridays or any other day that you have your quote unquote parentheses or quotation marks, sorting receipts. No. We're not doing that. We're not going to work hard. We're going to work smart. All right. So, here's a perfect scenario of this. I remember talking to my god sister, for she is a tax preparer. And this was the first time when I was telling her my ideas about starting again with Guiding Grace Bookkeeping. And she was telling me that she remember clients literally coming to her at the end of the year with shoe boxes of receipts. And she was losing hours of sorting through all the receipts, trying to do some type of organization so she can do their business taxes correctly. They just didn't want to deal with the bookkeeping. They were like, I'm too busy running a business. Here's all my receipts. All you need are my receipts, right? And then gave her the receipts. And then she would spend something that would probably be like maybe a 30 minutes to an hour. If they had the financial reports generated by their own bookkeeping or their bookkeeper, um, it turned into 4 or 5 hours of like sorting through receipts and not being able to read some receipts because the ink done smeared. I mean, it was just a frustration sea of chaos. So we also realized that it wasn't really their effort. You know, some people find bookkeeping very intimidating, but it was their way of trying to track their expenses. So we talked, and I'm like, well, the solution would be maybe some cloud accounting software. I specifically for Guiding Grace Bookkeeping and for my clients, we use Xero. So you can use Xero, you can use QuickBooks, whatever you feel like, or FreshBooks, or whatever it is that you feel that you are comfortable and easy to understand, and it's not a lot of bells and whistles that you don't feel like you need. Or again, if you don't want to do that, that's okay. Some people are just not blessed with that gift to want to sit down and do the admin stuff. Look into a virtual bookkeeper or a bookkeeper near you that can help you with this. All right. So we're going to talk about what exactly cloud-based mean. Some people may know what that means. Some people may not know. They hear it thrown around everywhere. Okay. So it just means that you're able to assess or, have access to your books anywhere, and it's updated automatically, and it's not tied to one computer. All right. So it's literally the flexibility your business needs. Like, for example, kid you not, guys, kid you not, I have the Xero accounting app on my phone and my iPad, and of course, on my business laptop. And sometimes I'll sit there and I'm like, oh, I need to check if I did something to a client's books. I can literally open, if I'm not by my computer, and I happen to have my phone because let's be realistic, we don't go anywhere without our phones. I'll open up the Xero app, pull up my client, take a brief look on some basic things, and I'm like, okay, good, it's good to go. And guess what? It is uploaded, updated across everywhere automatically. It's a no-brainer. I love it. I was on vacation. Don't tell my kids and family because everyone's like, Mom, no work, no work. But I had to do this bookkeeping for this particular client because I didn't want to feel overwhelmed. And it took me like 5 seconds to whoop up the phone. And Xero has a prediction feature that when it notices, because your business, you as you start tracking them, you'll realize you pay usually the same bills. There's not really much difference in how you spend your money in your business. And Xero is so helpful, particularly in that case, because it has a prediction feature that all you have to do is just hit okay, 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 okay. Yep, this is what this is. Yep, yep, okay, 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 close. So it took me maybe 5 minutes to do like give or take 30 transactions on my phone on vacation. Didn't have access to my laptop. But guess what? When I came back from vacation, my books and my clients' books were good. Benefit of cloud accounting software. I love it. Okay. So the old way, all right, of desktop software or spreadsheets ties your business to just one computer. And let's be realistic, it's technology. Things can happen, things can get lost. You may click on something you didn't realize you shouldn't click. You may get a virus. So if that computer crashes, your business finances are frozen and you lose everything. That is a terrifying thought. All right. So imagine that you are also on vacation and you're dealing with like a sick kid and you get an urgent call from your bank with desktop software. You're paralyzed. Like you can't check your books. You can't check what's going on. You can't check anything. So, right? Um, you're stuck. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm over here in Bora Bora somewhere and my business financials is on my computer back at home. All right. So, like with Xero or whatever cloud based accounting software you use, you can log in securely anywhere phone, iPad. Like I said, it's amazing. All right. So, that's true flexibility in our ever changing digital world. It's all about, think about it as making your business efficient so that you can be more productive and you can be a good steward. All right. It's a time and lifesaver. Everyone's already talking to me when I have my consultations and I talk to my clients. They're busy, 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 busy. That's a lot of reason why I have some of my clients. They say, Gabrielle, I, one, don't want to sit down and deal with this because what is this? I don't want to do it. I don't have the time. I'm running a business. I have my kids. I have my family. Where do I have time to sit down and look at a screen and watch the paint number dries and all the numbers start looking the same? The sixes and nines looking exactly alike. But having easy access to it is this saves you the time you would spend panicking or driving back to the office to check your balance or rushing to your home office and to wait for the computer to boot up. Nope, you can whip out your phone. Boop, 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 boop. Quick five. Remember that 15 minutes or 30 minutes that I'm tasking you guys to do some bookkeeping? Guess what? Even if it's just categorizing your bank feed, we'll go into detail with that when we talk more about Xero. You go in categorizing your bank feed. Guess what? You can do it on your phone and boop, check mark. I did what Gabrielle told me to do. I'm building this good bookkeeping habits. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping my stuff up to date. All right. So another benefit, bank automation that ties into the bank automation and data entry elimination, guys. I know a lot of people don't like data entry. The accounting software, you just tell it what to do and it kind of does like 98% of the work for you. So the most tedious, time wasting part of bookkeeping is manually typing transaction details from your bank statement into your software. Okay. Oh my goodness, that is very tedious, especially if you have like hundreds of transactions. That's a lot manually doing it. Okay. So I personally know how it feels to spend 3 hours on a Sunday or a Saturday or a Monday morning manually entering data. It feels like wasted time. All right. So Xero or QuickBooks, whatever accounting software you use, eliminates this. It securely connects to your bank, importing your transactions every single day. So you just connect your bank, the bank feeds it into Xero, and it's there for you to just look at it and say, okay, who, what, when, where, right? And it's so easy. Every time you swipe your card, Guess what? Guess who got your back? Xero will. When they update the bank fee and they pull it from your bank, it's going to be right there. You don't have to manually to get your bank statements and enter each transaction in the system. It's already pulling it for you. So the software, again, like I kind of said, especially Xero, I'm going to speak on Xero because that is what I am a certified advisor in. That's what I use for my clients because I find it more user friendly and easier for my clients to set up with and work with. And even when I like to have hands on, but my clients like to have hands on too. I highly encourage that if you want, even you want to look at stuff, you have access to it. And I feel like Xero has a good platform where it's easy for you to understand with minimum knowledge. Okay. So the software, it learns from you. If you categorize Starbucks as marketing one time, literally, guys, I'm not kidding. Xero suggests marketing the next time. So your job shifts from manual entry to simply reviewing and approving. So this is the essence of small business efficiency. Okay. Last benefit number 3. We only going to talk about 3. I'm not going to hold all your time because I know time is precious. Time is precious. So simple collaboration and scalability. So when you use paper or old software, communicating with your bookkeeper or yourself or future bookkeeper or certified public accountant requires emailing huge files, granting remote access, or meeting in person, especially the meeting in person. This takes your time. So think about tax season. All right. So if you use spreadsheets, you're mailing a huge file to your CPA, a huge one. If you use Xero, your bookkeeper or you and your tax preparer have secure, simultaneous, can't say it, same access. It's like inviting them into a clean, organized room instead of dumping a box on their desk. Literally, like I said, my clients, I have a certain role where I can see and manage hands on their books. And guess what? If while I'm in their books and they want to check something on their own, and if it's, they can log in and look at it at the same time as I'm looking at it. Your tax preparer, you as the owner have control over what someone does in your Xero accounting software. And they have their own login details and they can see all your financials right there. And you don't have to worry about making time to talk about, oh, you need this, oh, here, nope, it's all done. So Xero makes collaboration easy. This saves you the time spent emailing documents back and forth because it's right there. And as your business grows, adding a team of members outside of help is instant and secure, ensuring your systems can handle your success. So you might be just now starting off and you're like, Abby, I don't know if I am comfortable with hiring someone. That's okay. It's okay. You could do it yourself. Xero is so friendly. You could do it yourself. But guess what? When you grow in abundant and you don't have time and you need help because we all need a community and you trust someone, you can just, they can just create a login and they can have access to your books and you can check everything. There's an audit trail. So that gives you some peace of mind there. All right. So whether you use Xero or another cloud-based tool, remember the 3 biggest takeaways. 1, real-time access gives you flexibility. 2, automation gives you back your weekends. Weekends, rest to avoid burnout. And 3, simple collaboration makes tax time a breeze for you. Instead of walking into your tax preparer's office or your CPA office with a box of receipts, guess what? You walk it in nice and professional with your folder, and guess what? Your business reports that you printed off of Xero right there. Here's my reports for the year. Thank you. All right. So your commitment to using like a cloud accounting software is commitment to the future of your business. It's about working smarter so you can spend time on what truly matters. All right. So my task for you this week is to look into some of it. You don't have to make any kind of commitment. Look into the different cloud accounting software that's out there. There's tons of them. Xero, QuickBooks, FreshBooks, whatever. And you look at your type of your business and you see what benefits and perks that they use and see if it benefits for you. All right. And also those for my business owners that are ready to say, okay, Gabrielle, I've heard enough. I don't want to do my bookkeeping though. And you like Xero, and if you're ready to implement Xero bookkeeping and simplify your business financials with getting some organized books, let's get your foundation built right for the first time, or we can clean up the foundation. No worries on that. Head over to the show notes. There we can have a $25 consultation for 30 minutes and we'll talk about some bookkeeping habits that you've already been doing or how we can move forward. Again, this is no commitment. This is not salesy. This is nothing. This is, hey, you can do this on your own, but if you don't want to, here's also another option. All right, till next time. As we close out today's episode of Guiding Grace Bookkeeping, I truly pray that something resonated with your heart and brought you closer to financial clarity and peace. If you felt that connection or if a specific insight sparked something within you, please consider taking a moment to leave us a review and subscribe to wherever you listen to podcasts. Your feedback helps us grow and reach more individuals like you. And if you know someone yearning for more grace and wisdom in their finances, be a blessing and share this episode with them. Remember, walking by faith and managing with grace can transform your entire world. Until next time, stay blessed, keep shining, and let's keep those books looking beautiful.